Intro.
What's up, y'all?
Hi.
What's up, guys? That was weird.
You like that, didn't you?
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm trying to build up hype. First of all, happy 30th, Young Trenton.
Ooh.
We still get to
do
call
we
you
get a-
Young Trenton?
Yeah, we might get rid of the young now.
I don't know, man.
We'll have a new name for you.
We'll
Yeah,
work it out.
it's up to you
We'll
guys.
figure it out. I'm worried about what the new name will be.
Yeah, you should worry about adult trends.
Middle-aged Trenton.
Yeah. ATs.
Well, hey, welcome back to Dudes Talking Stuff.
I have a question.
Okay.
If Apple's never going to let us on because we're profane, at what point do we just become dudes talking shit?
Whenever you want. You pull
You
the
know,
trigger.
because at this point, I knew, I never liked fruit.
Well, this stuff is more of a mystery, you know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
okay.
like,
People don't
we
know
could
what
be
to get.
talking shit. We could be talking
Things.
anything. We could be
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if you have a guaranteed prize, but then there's a mystery prize, but that mystery prize could be a boat.
It could be a boat.
Dude, it could be anything.
Could be a dinner at Golden Corral.
Like, do I want the boat I already have, or do I want the mystery that could also be a boat?
Boat. Oh, but Golden Corral's awesome.
Ooh, better like
Okay.
this.
Stuff.
We're going into the wide world of sports. folks.
That was close enough.
Kyler Murray, quarterback for Oklahoma, has declared himself for the NFL draft, seemingly foregoing his professional baseball career. Kinda, sorta, maybe. We don't know yet.
Well, I also prefer getting head trauma to arm pain.
Definitely.
Definitely. Pacquiao challenges Mayweather to a rematch after winning a title for himself, so that Mayweather has something to win.
Immediately after the challenge, Manny Pacquiao, there was news of a possible career-ending eye injury. Hours later,
Oh,
he said that he was okay. So I am excited. I'm glad to see that he is already getting his excuses lined up early.
yeah, because the second loss is a legacy killer.
Right.
It really is something he just shouldn't do.
Yeah.
There's no need.
But he's fighting with a damaged eyeball. So, what do you expect? Jimmy Buffett. Is that Mr. Cheeseburger in Paradise?
That
Of
is.
course.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Mic drops after national anthem performance before Saints vs. Rams kickoff.
Dude,
I want to
yeah.
say you should know right there the Saints were going to lose by their national anthem decision was Jimmy Buffett.
Everybody loves Jimmy
Well,
Buffett.
everyone loves Jimmy Buffett, but you get the people that do national anthem have to be able to have some range. Okay, I'm not saying Jimmy Buffett's
He's just
doesn't
gonna
have just so many different diversity of
he's
songs.
just gonna take him away to Margaritaville, man.
But see, here's the thing, man. They can't go to Margaritaville till after the Super Bowl.
Dun-dun-dun.
But now they're there, right?
Oh, that's why Jimmy
See,
Buffett
they jinxed
came
themselves.
early.
Yeah, see?
Jimmy Buffett always comes early.
It was awkward as any
Allegedly.
60-year-old trying to do something that a 20-year-old would do would be awkward.
But at least he didn't fuck it up, though, right?
Oh no,
There you go.
and like they didn't cut away. Like the
Yeah.
camera caught him. Like as soon as he snatched, he was like immediately bow.
That's awesome.
Mic drop.
It's almost like his grandkid was like, "I bet you won't."
Yeah. He should have tabbed. That'd been great.
That would
It's never, it's never
That'd
good.
be great.
All right, Judd Trump, no relation, beats Ronnie O'Sullivan to win Alexander Palace Pool Tournament Masters Final 10-4.
Oh, wow.
Was there ever a doubt that Judd Trump or Ronnie O'Sullivan were white guys?
I don't think so. In breaking news,
Those names.
apparently snooker is a real sport that people watch, I guess.
Snooker?
What is that?
That's what this is.
It's not.
It's not normal pool.
I thought it was a pool tournament.
Oh man.
What's snooker?
There's no one to do their research.
Yeah, I thought I was the one.
Yeah.
Knowing nothing about snooker, I can say I think it's like fancy pool, trick shots.
Okay, so at least I was in the realm. I
They
was in the
use a
realm.
pool table.
Okay.
Moving on.
It's pool.
This is our Super Bowl pod.
Oh man, is it? Is it
Yeah.
almost that time?
What Super Bowl is it? What letter are we at?
52.
We talking Captain Crunch,
L11?
Lucky Charms.
LII?
The Panthers and Broncos are Super Bowl 50. Oh, wait, there's been two more. So we're at 53, I think. L1, L-I-I-I.
LII.
You guys gonna curse on me? What the fuck is
leave.
going on here?
It's
I don't like
Super
it.
Bowl.
What is this Super Bowl
Well,
you speak of?
Superb owls.
we have a
Superb
Super Bowl.
owls?
Yeah,
Sophisticated
superb
owls.
owls. There's some really superb owls
Dude,
out
throw
there.
a monocle on an owl any day.
We got the Rams and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Before we get into their matchup, I just gotta talk about the Chargers.
Sorry, Melvin.
Oh man, it was horrible. They got smashed by the Patriots. It wasn't even close. I think the final score was 41-28, but it was like 30-7, 41-14 for a while. It was not good. Filler up Rivers, I mean, just didn't quite have it. Didn't quite have it this year, but hey, he's only like 38, so he's got 1 or 2 more tries. So
He didn't fill her all the way up.
no, try again next year. But we're on
So
to.
he's got his wife.
That's right. He's got his own team. I mean,
This is why we
him
don't
and his
make
wife
apple.
is good.
Yeah.
But anyways, on to the Rams and the Patriots. First thing, I think we were all in agreement here. Fuck the Patriots.
No, yeah. Fuck the Pats. It does feel like they're going to win again. I feel like the league wants it to happen.
It's the revenge game.
It makes me sick to my stomach a little bit.
Mm.
Like it hurts to talk about.
I don't want. Yeah, it's like a kidney stone, and I don't want it to pass. And
Think it might be another week. or so.
every Tom Brady completion, it gets closer to expelling out of me.
Yeah.
But the Saints did lose.
Yes,
The
they
Saints
did.
lost. Blew that.
The
Blew that.
Saints don't go marching.
Blew that. I
Is that how the
say
song
when
goes?
they
Yeah.
throw that flag.
Throw
I
it.
just made that up. It was
Good.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hot
I
fire.
liked it. Just, I'm actually not even drinking water and coffee right now. This water. Saints tears.
Saints tears.
Saints tears. I've been collecting them.
I drink. There's a lot of them out there. It was pass interference.
We weren't better than that team anyway and should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have been in that spot.
Anyways, enough about the losers. Let's talk about the teams that made it. And I think we're just going to go straight into it, right? We're going to go straight to our guru, our resident nerd,
Ow.
formerly known as Young Trenton.
Maybe mid-level Trenton.
Yeah, middle-aged Trenton. It's time for
Ow.
Trent Picks.
Lock of the week. For the
Super Bowl edition.
Which is on the 3rd of February.
All right, Young
Cover
Trenton.
starts at 6:30. The
In Atlanta.
Atlanta Rams
Oh man.
versus Patriots.
You guys are
What
gonna.
mascot?
Who
You guys
got?
are really gonna hate my decision after that little prelude you had there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say the Patriots are gonna beat the Rams, man. You got some ye old guys with muskets and stuff. A bunch of Rams are gonna take them down. If this was goats though, on top of hills and on top of mountains and stuff. Blake Griffin, J. Cole, goats. So my money is on the Patriots.
Wait, what is,
Isn't a
Exactly.
ram just a really big goat?
No,
Yeah.
man, you ain't.
isn't a ram?
Are
Are,
not,
there,
dude.
are there not mountain
A
rams?
ram is a big
No,
ass
they're
goat.
called mountain goats.
I would
Rams got
take
them big ass heads.
I
that
would
fall
take
right
a
off the
ram
mountain.
over a goat.
Yeah, but they're not against the goat. What are you talking about? Goats greatest of all times?
No.
And also other.
that's right.
Yeah, see,
Oh.
it's a double is a play on words.
I figured J. Cole likes to also. There's an album cover where he's on top of.
Yeah, he's sitting on top of
I
some
just figured
stuff.
he liked to also be on high.
And also, I meant
meant
Blake Griffin, the fictional Griffin. Blake,
Oh.
not the basketball guy.
I got you.
Yeah, Griffins are dope. But
Okay.
Patriots.
I hate the Patriots.
I know you do. I know this is painful.
And you're gonna make me put money on
I'm
them.
gonna.
Not gonna go against it. So like we did Clipsy, you tell me that I'm the one that caused the
Yeah.
loss.
That was your L and
Yeah.
your L.
Yeah, this is
Not
gonna,
my L.
This is gonna be your.
I'll take this L, but I ain't gonna.
Oh, we're all gonna take
You
it.
need
Still.
a W.
Young Trenton is gonna put his own money on the Patriots.
No, I'm
Yeah.
putting my money on the coin flip.
Yeah. Remember
Heads for
when,
days.
when the quality of the audio quality is bad, we don't have a new microphone.
Yeah.
Trent's fault.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. Yeah. At the end of the year, I'm actually gonna get a bill.
All right, so that's Trent's lock.
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 Yeah.
Patriots.
I'm sorry, but it's there.
God.
All right.
Put it on wax. Or
I
digital
feel like
wax.
from now on, you're just gonna pick teams we hate. Like this just seems to be
Like I said, I think this is kind of a more of
live long enough to
This
see
is how
yourself become the village.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what's happening.
Yeah,
here.
bet on the Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
Sorry.
is how the Brady and Belichick era started. Was their first Super Bowl was against the Rams. This was when the Rams were the greatest show on turf. A bunch of players, I'm sure you remember, young Trenton, like Kurt Warner, LaDainian Tomlinson,
Yeah.
Of course,
Isaac
legendary,
Bruce, Torrey
really.
Holt.
Yeah, I mean, I could name a few, but
So-
you pretty much got them all.
Yeah, I think it would be very just for the Rams to win this one and hopefully close the chapter on this horrible decade of Patriots victories.
Please.
Let's just
What
end it.
what if? All right. What if the scenario is if the Patriots won, you knew that Tom Brady was going to walk away? Would you want him to win? And end the era because he's gone. Because I could see it happening.
I want to say yes, but I can't allow myself to.
I agree.
I don't want to see him lose and then retire.
I'd rather see
Actually, I want to see him lose and then come back and do horrible next year and then retire.
him just go out to a career-ending injury.
Ouch.
Hey, he's played 18 years.
Hey,
you can have a career-ending injury in year 19.
They could get him a UGG boot cast
Yeah.
for his leg,
It's a big
for his
he would
boot,
wear it.
for his ACL, MCL, TCL, NEL.
Damn, you just
everything.
You just want everything. to
Everything, all the L's.
explode. Take those L's, Tom Brady.
Eat 'em.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Rams. I hope they knock them out. Gurley and Goff, let's make it happen, boys. And the dynasty,
Nasty.
the scamesty.
The
I need to work
scamesty.
on that.
Yeah. Yeah, your wordplay.
That was not a Skip Bayless would not approve.
Yeah.
All right, I'll work on that one. We got some mock prop bets.
Yeah.
Mock prop bets.
Mock
Well,
Cooking the crap pot.
let me ask you, Pat. They always talk about the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick greatest duo of all time. So let's set a number. Over under Tom Brady, Bill Belichick are the greatest duo of all time. Let's say 5. The number's 5.5 as far as are they going to say it more or less during
I
this
actually had
3-hour
4.5. I'm glad that we did without talking about it. We were right there.
Did you take the over or the under?
100% took the over because I really think, all right, the lowest is 3. Like the
At least, yeah.
lowest is 3. But if they start whooping that ass, we're talking like 20. Like we're talking
easy. Yeah.
like 20. They're just gonna keep saying it. It's just gonna like make it rain at the club. Just greatest.
I think if you watch the pregame, you can get through 5 in the first.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm
hour
taking.
while
I don't
they're
even.
training.
You could have made this number 7 or 8, and I probably would still take the over.
I agree with you. I think this will be talked about a lot. Hopefully for the last time. How about the comparisons between Sean McVay and Bill Belichick? Kind of, the new school versus the old school.
Yeah, genius.
The genius word. How many times are they going to bring up McVay, Belichick, genius? Let's set the over-under to that at 3.5.
I actually had 2.5, so you made mine difficult now.
Yeah. I upped the big.
Are we including pregame? Over.
We're going to just go the straight 3-hour football game. We'll do like the little, when they start the clock before the tip-offs
I'm
and
gonna
stuff.
go under at like 3.
Okay. Pretty close, though.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna bring it up before it starts. There's gonna be some maneuvers where they bring it up again, and they'll bring it up at the end.
Okay.
But there's a
I can
chance
see
they
that.
bring it up at halftime. That's why.
I think this has a shot to go over, too, so I'm going with the over as well. Well, you went with the under, so I disagree. I'll go with the over.
So we're gonna break this.
One of us will be right.
I will be.
Okay, how about Robert Kraft? He's a pretty famous guy. No big deal. He's got a lot of friends. Him and Meek Miller.
They're homies.
They're really cool. Over under the amount of celebrities that Robert Kraft will have in his booth. I'll go off of yours. Let's go 2.5.
Like 2.5. I'm definitely going over.
I'm going over. I think this
Because
number could be 4 or
I'm
5.
going Meek Mill easy.
He'll be there.
Bon Jovi
And
always.
Michael Rubin.
I didn't even think about Ruben. And that's why I had surprise celeb as nuts. He always like throws some kind of like, especially in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He likes to mix it up and throw someone you're like, oh, I didn't even know he knew him. So,
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, yeah, out of nowhere. Or they're in Atlanta. The Migos end up in the booth.
Does that count as 1 or 3 if the whole group comes? In regards to the over-under.
I feel like, unfortunately, for the whole Migos,
They count as one.
only Quavo's in it.
A lot of hot albums.
Yeah, but I heard that one song on the way home last night.
Oh.
Boo.
that one with that crappy hook.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah, I
I
don't
just
either. My
remember
brain
thinking,
turned that
God.
off.
Actually, that song was probably really good. I don't know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
our ears
right
are
now.
just fucked
Yeah, I
up.
was like, please let me hurry and go to an oldies station.
All right, so we're both on the over though on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we leave our NFL segment for the day, we're gonna do a little bit of conspiracy mysteries. NFL's greatest mysteries.
Oh, I like that.
You remember that show, Unsolved Mysteries?
Fuck yeah,
remember
dude.
that guy talked?
Yeah, that dude was awesome.
Did the NFL screw the Saints? That was nothing like
That wasn't
that.
like it.
Ah,
can't do that.
that was
It's okay.
terrible.
Oh, I'd love to hear y'all.
No, I don't really remember the show well
Wasn't
enough.
good enough.
Well, conspiracy corner. Did the NFL screw the Saints? Did it happen? I say no. I say the Saints need to quit crying. But
I mean, I do think that the NFL has a team that they wish that wants to go. I do think the Rams are the new young hot team.
new stadium in LA.
Yeah, and they need to kind of. I mean, LA is a big market. They want to catch in on. Got the new attractive coach.
He's a hottie.
Yeah. But Trent, let me ask you this: do you think the Patriots still wins if that Ram is a young, attractive Ram?
What the hell does that
Stud
mean?
Ram. Stud Ram.
Like a ram that's just
Like
banging?
he's a
Yeah,
breeder.
just like he's just yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they're still gonna crush it. These dudes are
There's
they're
no-
military, walking around with their
No.
feet rotting off and stuff in the snow.
But I do
Patriots are
think-
more like militia. And
Same thing.
They're
Well, that's a fucking
hardly
goat.
ever
He's talking about a
trained.
fucking goat.
Anyway,
No.
off topic. My bad. I do think that the league tells the referees, because I'm a conspiracy guy. I think they tell the referees who they want to win, but it's as long as you don't leave the game in the situation to where it's up to the refs, then you'll win. The Saints, me and you both picked them to go to the Super Bowl. We don't want to,
Begrudgingly, yes.
but they look so good. They should have done work to that team.
They were up for a long time.
Yeah, I mean they were up by like at least 2 scores at the half.
Before the pass interference no call, I believe they had a lead and they were still throwing the ball too.
Yeah,
Like
I
they could
mean,
have ran the ball 3 times.
Part of it was Sean Payton's just confidence.
Arrogance.
And also, I think Sean Payton came out and immediately built his own storyline. This isn't my fault. You know what I mean? Like, because the situation looks like they're not going to be in great cap space next year necessarily. A lot of people going free agency. They don't have a lot of their picks.
I'm very excited for the Saints' future.
Drew Brees' arm started to look worse as the year went down. Now, I mean, it's still think the beginning of next year he'll be good for a good 7 games, but you're going to have to find a way to. But they ran a lot during that time.
Old Taysom. I am so pumped for the Taysom Hill.
Me
I
too.
cannot wait for it to start. Come on.
All right, but yeah. So I'm going to say yes, they wanted the Rams to win, but no, the Saints did that to themselves.
Y'all blew it, Saints. You had
Yeah.
a shot and you blew it. All right. Well, what about the other conference championship game? The Chiefs and the Patriots. There was a punt return that was turned over.
Yeah.
And they called it a fumble on the field. The video to me was very close, and it kind of, to me, looked like that ball may have touched
It
Edelman's
did. There was
forearm.
not enough evidence to overturn that.
I'm in agreement. If they had called it a non-fumble at first, then I would agree.
Yeah.
It was way too close, man. And I feel like the Patriots always get
And
these
what was
calls.
that game? In the touchdown game at the end?
Yeah, that was a game changer.
And I mean, we're talking, that would have put them at like, 30, 40 of the Patriots.
I think they would have been in the red zone because
Yeah.
I don't think they were very far from. I think because they scored a touchdown off it. You can't score off a
right.
Whatever we were talking
Their
about.
defense isn't great. So you put the Chiefs in a situation where they couldn't use their strongest point, the offense, where they were right there about to score, at least get a field goal. I mean, at least. And
They were going to score a touchdown.
instead,
the way that
Brady,
was going.
the momentum,
Yeah.
like that whole stadium kind of sank. Momentum fell. Tom Brady scored.
I feel like they have a larger grief than the Saints at this point.
Yeah.
Because it was called, and then they overturned it.
Yeah. Leighton is just dumb. Like, it was almost like they intentionally went up there and was like, yeah, well, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
But we need to see Tom Brady.
Props to Julian Edelman, because he really played the, I didn't touch it card. What are you talking about? They're like, do you see his reactions? Of course he didn't touch the
Yeah,
ball.
why would he act like that?
Yeah, really good. What do you think about the overtime rules in general?
Anticlimactic.
Ooh.
That's my biggest take from them. At least give the other team one chance to retaliate. I kind of like the college rules. I don't like where college starts.
At like the 25.
Yeah, and it's like, NFL, that's a little too far. Like,
So what they just started at the 50?
okay, as long as both teams get a shot.
Okay.
But I do also understand.
Touchdown or field goal, both teams get a shot.
Yeah.
But then what happens? Do both
If
teams
they
get
do
a shot
field goal.
again?
If you both go down, to me it's just like the other rules. If you both go down, then the other team. If one team the first team goes down, scores a field goal, then the other team retaliates, goes down, scores a field goal, then it's first to score. Just like it would be kind of now.
So we're just adding a step.
We're just adding a step to give a chance to see another offense out on the field. But I guess the argument to that is that defense is just as important.
Yeah, because you can stop them to a field goal and you'll get another
Good
shot.
Yeah,
But if you give up that touchdown, it's over.
but
It's kind of hard, with these two teams. I mean, they were both kind of moving the ball towards the end pretty easily.
the argument is don't let it go into overtime. But is this the overtime rules for Super Bowl? Because that'd be awful. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that. They like to build up a game that's so good, and then to just kind of feel like at the end of it all, one team didn't get the opportunity. It just leaves you wanting more and more time for y'all to throw ads in. NFL, step it up.
I've got a actual prediction now that I was thinking about it. Both of these conference championship games went into overtime.
Yep.
So therefore, the Super Bowl is going to be a blowout. And the Rams are going to win.
I'm not saying, man, don't say that. Don't say that. I feel like a blowout's only going to go one way.
Yeah, they're like never both good though. Like it usually one or the other. Conference championship games are good. Super Bowl sucks.
That's
Conference
true.
champion games are bad. Super Bowl's good.
It's very true.
Do you know who played in the conference championship games last year?
No. I don't.
Do you remember who played in the Super Bowl?
Not right now.
Patriots, Eagles.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. Like, it's early.
Exactly.
We were out late. Young Trenton. It's hard to be hyped right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to the NBA.
You have cheeseburgers and shit.
We have. We're gonna do some updates. We made some.
Oh, yeah.
We called some
NBA.
shots earlier.
Well, let me tell you. I was going to do another Rookie of the Year update, but this is so one-sided. There's no need.
Wait.
Aiden's out right now. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he is. But you were talking about one-sided. So before you go into this, can you tell the people about your NBA?
Oh, well, I got that. We're updating Rookie of the Year right now. Usually I pull out some stats, and I just felt like there was no need.
I've got him.
Out here
DeAndre
smashing.
Ayton, 16 and 10.
Smash it.
He's hurt. His team's going to get the highest pick next year. It's going to be amazing. Luka's messing around with an All-Stars. I think he got voted on.
As a starter.
As a starter?
I think so, which is crazy.
No.
Yeah, they say it has probably a lot to do with his international following.
I don't know.
Dude, he did. NBA Live 19, that new RPG showed me that he is.
Oh, they also had Derrick Rose in there.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go into the FMK follow-up. Derrick Rose, they voted Derrick Rose a starter. Google it. While I'm doing this, you can look that up. All right, so we did an FMK follow-up. We all know what FMK means. And we both picked NBA teams to do the FMK for. I'm gonna start off with who I effed. I effed the Hornets. I was effing them hard, mainly Kemba. The Hornets are 22 and 24. I think they lost again. I think now 22 and 25. They lost to Milwaukee Friday. 8th in the East when I checked, and 2 games ahead of Knights. They still would be. Walker's averaging over 25 points a game. It was a risky lay, but I think it's going to be worth it. The East is bad enough where I do think Kemba can pull them into the 8th seed. We'll probably lose first round. But he's going to do it. We're going to get in there. And Batum actually has averaged 18 over the last 2 games. He was our leading scorer on Friday with 26 points.
Trade him.
Yeah, now is the time.
He's hot.
So yeah, I think it's a good F. I'm not mad at the F. It might be a fail, but I think it was worth the risk.
Yeah.
Your F actually was, or should I just continue mine before I go to yours?
Oh wait, I was doing research.
Okay, well I'll go to mine.
But
I booed up with the Raptors, which 35-13, second in the East, only because of the Bucks. Who, God, the Bucks look so good right now. Those are studs right there.
It's Mike B, man.
So that's that Bud Ball. They look great, but the Raptors look great. And even when Kawhi sits, they still do really good. I really think everything, if they can make a run to the Eastern Conference Finals, depends on how Lowry plays in the playoffs. Every year, you want to be like, oh, yeah, it's not going to happen. It was just coincidental. But when it happens every year, I don't know what it is.
But he's got a new super friend now, Kawhi.
Yeah.
DeRozan was good. Kawhi is great.
And so my K, because we don't kill.
Yeah. Just K him up.
Cavs. I said then was the easiest decision of my life. Still was. They're losing on purpose. Last in the league, 9-39 when I looked.
Do you think Duke could beat them? I say yes.
No.
We agree to disagree.
Yeah, I think it'd be close.
I do too. I think the best player on the court would be Zion.
Yes. And I think
second
I really think that they would just lose due to the fact it'd be like late in the third quarter and Duke be gas.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
we're not used to 12 minutes a quarter.
Yeah,
so what is
that's
this?
what I'm saying. It's gonna happen now. And they're on a fire sale, and yeah, that was the easiest K. So I don't know, man. I thought all of my FMKs were pretty decent.
I like them.
I thought mine worked out. Actually, I have yours. Do you remember yours? Do you want to go through them?
I have them. Of course I do. You had some good picks. I mean, I don't think you.
Nothing embarrassing like picking DeAndre Ayton for Rookie of the Year.
I mean, I'd say you really didn't go out on a limb on anything. Pretty vanilla.
I think
but it is what it is.
The Hornets was a limb.
Breaking news: Western Conference All-Star starters. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Paul George, James Harden, LeBron James. Moving to my ifs.
So Luka didn't make it.
I think Luka is going to make it as a reserve. I don't know if they've announced him yet, but he didn't make it as a starter. But he's right there. I mean, it's pretty crazy. FMK. Yep. Let's start with my F. I had the Memphis Grizzlies. And you know what? At the time, this is like any good F, man. It starts off great. It's hot and heavy, man. And by the end of it, you're sick of them. And it can only end in a plane crash. It's going to be a train wreck. And I said it at the time. The Grizzlies start off the season really good. They got that grit and that grind. Then they get some injuries. And then all of a sudden, they're 2-8 in their last 10. They're 20-30. They're going to be fighting for a top 5 pick.
I mean, they're in it.
Gasol and Mike Conley are being listened to for trade offers.
They are last, I believe, aren't they? 14th in the West.
They are right there. It's very. There's like that 5 or 6 teams down there that are you could kind of throw a dart at any of them and they're all about the same. They're all pretty bad.
I think you had drunk goggles on when you were looking at this team earlier.
They were looking good at the beginning.
You were seeing that grind, but all it was grind. It was like a high school prom, just grind.
I saw the young Jaren there. I saw the vets. I was like, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
And they, like I said, they had 10 games or something like that, 15 maybe. But anyways,
19.
My F. I mean, hey, that's how they go down. My M, however. Denver Nuggets, baby. 33-15, 7-3 in their last 10. Nikola Jokic, borderline starter for the All-Star game. He didn't make it. They just don't like picking centers anymore. But they got the second best record in the West.
Yeah, 1 game back from Golden State.
Right, yeah. And then I mean, obviously you got the Bucks and the Raptors. That's the top 4 right now in the league.
Yeah.
They're pretty solid from what I'm seeing. Jokic is awesome. I like their backcourt. They're gonna be I don't know. I guess you can't say contender because they're not the Warriors.
You know, if there is a reason why I hope it works out, maybe is Isaiah Thomas. I mean, he's looking serviceable.
I want to see him get his
Again.
Brinks truck, man.
Yeah,
It might be a smaller Brinks truck,
Yeah.
but still,
Shouldn't wear those slides again.
I want him back.
Leave
I
those
want
alone.
him to get that check.
And they haven't even worked in their first round pick at all. He's been out still.
I forgot all about him, Michael Porter
Yeah.
Jr. Right?
Who I would like. I think everyone's going to regret not picking him up.
Really?
At least outside of like the top 10, because he went like what, 15, 19, somewhere around there.
14, 15, yeah. Well, what about the Hornets? People
Yeah.
wanted them to draft him. Well, would you rather have Michael Porter Jr. than the rookie they have right now?
Nah,
He's been
Just-
playing pretty good. Well,
I think Bridges looks
Yeah.
but I just have a feeling the Porter could come out.
He could, or he could never play.
Right. I like Bridges. I think Bridges is athletic. He's one of those new 3-4 combo forwards.
I like him better than Malik Monk.
He might be in the slam dunk contest because he gets up like it's crazy. So I mean, you know, what you want is a young athletic guy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Moving on to my K, I've got the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're 24 and 25. I don't really have too much to say about the Timberwolves. In my eyes, they're still trash ass busters.
I mean, this is one you kind of were trying to take a risk because you thought there was a chance because they have some.
They were a
people.
3 seed last year, so I feel like I took a
I mean, I
shot.
lost Jimmy, but they're 11th. I think they're like 3.5 games back from the 8th playoff spot, and I guess I can kill myself. But I think any team relying on Derrick Rose for like almost their starting guard is destined to fail. So I guess I'm a hater, and Derrick Rose will tell me to kill myself, and I'll go do that after this pod. But I don't think.
I could take it from here if you want to just knock it out.
Yeah, just go ahead.
You know, I do think
Back
Derrick
to
Rose.
Rose.
Derrick Rose story is I thought was one of the cooler things of the season.
Oh, I love it. But
The comment to the media was kind of like, whoa.
I don't even mind that, but I still don't think. I love him as a 6th man, 7th man, whatever. I just don't think
Starter on a
he should be
playoff team.
putting in 30 minutes. Yeah.
Well, they're not in the playoffs. Starter on a
Starter on
10th, 11th place
a team that's going to act like they are in the playoff hunt until it's over. Either they're not.
They're out. Big
Oh.
Cat. That's his name. Carl Anthony Towns.
He's actually looking better. But
Never
I mean,
liked him.
It's one of those things where Wiggins is kind of a little overrated. And so, I mean, really all your scoring is coming from Cat at this point. So, yeah, he looks great because he's out. He's the only one out there. All right, as for this week, the DTS Pod has sponsored a sports team. We're adding ourselves. We will sponsor an aerial pilot named T. Renton
Whoa,
as
T.
he
Renton?
dominates the racing scene.
Is his name not Clint?
Someone's told me that, but I thought it was T. Renton.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Clint. But either way, Clint might be his manager.
He's our guy.
Yeah. Be on the lookout for the new DTS dronies.
Tony's.
All right, now moving on to How High, where we take stories from the news, probably my favorite segment, and judge how high they are. And this is actually the last one. Our next pod is going to be a bracket pod on our How High segment, and there's probably going to be the whole damn pod.
Yep.
I mean, that's going to be the whole thing. So we go
Bracket week.
We go to Wichita Falls, Texas. A woman was found riding a Walmart electronic golf cart around 6:30 a.m. She continued to hassle customers, and police were called out about 9 a.m., and she was hassling customers in the parking lot and other stores around the Walmart, and she was drinking wine from a Pringles can. How high is the woman driving around for? I mean, we're talking 6:30 a.m., 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
drinking wine, and she's probably drinking wine before. I have a Pringles can in the Walmart parking lot.
Well, it's good to see the police response time out there.
Yeah, it's
I think that Walmart
Snappy.
people were so shitty that they didn't worry about it for like 2 hours.
I'm
Oh
impressed.
yeah,
with
this is just
battery.
regular stuff.
Yeah, they were like,
I want to know if she like pulled up to a wall and had to charge that bitch, or if she just
Just
ran it for
swapped
the
out.
full. Yeah, is that
yeah, so they got another one.
too
Or
fast,
she's like,
too
if
furious?
you've ever walked in and there's been like an old person or someone needs one of those cars, they never take them inside.
It's true.
So
It's
you
'cause
can
they're
just
old.
like grab other ones that are out the parking lot. She's almost, maybe she was helping them out for a while. Just bringing them back in, getting them charged, and then go find a new one.
You think she ate all the Pringles and just was like, shoot, so she didn't have to double fist a wine bottle and Pringles?
I think she found some garbage.
Yeah, she just moved around in the garbage.
Found the wine, it's
Yeah.
Pringles.
She found like a bag of wine. I was like, oh, I can't drink it straight out of the bag. That's
No.
not classy. So
The breakfast
Pringles can.
champion.
let me use this empty Pringles can.
She's really high.
So yeah,
Super high.
I think you have to be like some sort
Did
of.
they arrest her?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
She had to do some sort of cocaine something. 'cause
Meth. She's too up
to
too early.
even to be start this process and keep
Well-
going for hours. Like how many hours could you even mentally withstand just riding in a parking lot
Yelling
and
at
drinking
people?
wine out of a Pringles can on an electronic cart?
Not very long.
I
Where
feel like-
there's a will, there's
I
a
feel
way.
like I could maybe enjoy it for an hour. But then after that, even my drunk people would be like, "Yeah, I'm kind of bored.
Yeah, this is boring.
Yeah, I'm kind of
I'm gonna go get some snacks.
So
Refill my Pringles.
like,
This one's for chips, and this
Yeah.
one's for drinks.
Yeah.
do you need me to scan that, sir? No, don't fucking scan that. Can.
That's how I'm gonna start enjoying my alcoholic beverages now out of a Pringles can.
I would have liked this better if she was going through the Walmart itself. instead
Just
of
on the
parking
scooter,
lot.
yeah, getting lit.
Y'all, you don't know is this could be how she stole it out of one.
Yeah.
She just like
Started
she
it.
like just took some Pringles, dumped them, or ate them in the store, and then just filled up, like popped up in those little portable ones.
How
you
much is a
get.
can of Pringles?
Hey Texas, if you need any
4 or
detectives
5.
on the
You get a
case,
4 or 5 bottle of wine.
Yeah, but she stole it all.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
saying
Yeah.
if y'all need any assistance with this, I think
Yeah, I got.
we figured this one out.
All right, this next one is a long one. Again, no, I can't say that again. Man received a 2,000-pound inheritance, which I guess is a lot.
British money.
He starts partying hard. So he's in Hartlepool, UK or England or whatever. I just got Hartlepool.
Yeah.
Went into a shop at 9 a.m., like a little convenience store, exposed himself to the shop owner, and started playing with himself. And then placed his genitals on the counter, and then started slapping it against the surface several times. He then laughed and left the store. He came back a few months later and was asked to leave because he was banned. He
Yeah.
lunged at the worker, spat at them, and then was like hanging out outside real shady. And some 17-year-old came by, was like babysitting, and he snatched her phone and like spat at her.
Jesus.
And he tried, and then he followed the team home, the girl, and threw a rock through her mama's house and ended up being. He is now in jail.
Good.
How high is the man that got a bunch of money and went to a convenience store, put his dick on the counter after jerking off, and slapped it around, and then came back a few months later and spit on that lady, and then found another random lady to follow home and throw a rock at her window after attempting to steal
That's
her
not
phone.
that much money.
Oh, he was
That's
almost.
not that much money.
It's like $3,000, right?
That's what
yeah,
I
it's like
figured.
$3,000.
But here's the thing. If you're a guy who all he wants to do is get messed up,
And slap your dick on
$3,000.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
$3
Do they
grand.
have bath salts in Europe?
Oh, I'm sure. It probably originated somewhere over there.
Here's the thing. I think this is a clear example of why only the 1% are wealthy and the 99% are not.
Yeah.
Because you see what this guy's doing. He just got $3,000 and he's at a convenience store showing his junk, throwing rocks. I mean, this is awful. Is this what people really are when they're rich?
Yeah.
He's not even rich.
He thinks he is.
No, that's not
it's a
good.
state
That's
of
the
mind.
problem.
So, like, billionaires are probably home, like,
Yeah, like,
killing
Dude,
dogs.
yeah.
Just
Bill Gates walks
Ungodly
into
stuff.
McDonald's and just shits on the counter, walks out.
no, Bill Gates.
and nobody
is one
says
of the
anything.
Nobody says nothing.
The guy that owns Amazon.
Oh yeah, Bezos.
Is
I
he the
saw
one that
South
sent
Park.
Is he the one that sent that text?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Bezos text.
Back and forth.
yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to.
He's high. We should have put him
Yeah,
on this
God.
list.
His
Uh,
wife's getting so much
This
money.
guy, all the drugs. He took that $3,000.
Yeah, bought what he could.
Just went everywhere. It was like,
Now he's-
hey.
Now he's not high and he's really mad.
No, he's in jail for a long time.
He's like $3,000 doesn't get you a lot of
doesn't
stuff.
get you happiness, does
Yeah.
it?
It's like a spiked kitty. Is that what they called it when you mix and match?
I have
Like
no
the little
idea.
shrooms and some ecstasy, and some cocaine.
Candy.
I've heard.
Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Candy
friend of
with
mine.
them. Yeah. I heard
Someone who's not me.
I heard it in a song somewhere.
Yeah.
Some rapper.
Let's take a little of this and that,
Yeah.
Lil Xan.
and then the walls are all furry or
I don't
something.
listen to him.
Oh yeah, the walls are furry.
All right, and we go to Dublin, where I think we shared this story. We talked about this. A 33-year-old man checked into a hospital to deal with a large abscess on his arm. He had been injecting himself in the arm once a month for 18 months with his own semen. He claimed it had been helping with his back pain. Doctors then looked into it and found no other case where semen was used to deal with pain except your mom. Patient left hospital before completing treatment. And how high is the guy who decided, man, I got some back pain.
So
Maybe if I collect my jizz and then inject it into my arm, my back pain will go away.
This is a weird one.
Did I go? He's Harry Potter high. I'm a wizard, Harry. All I gotta do is just take my magical jizz and inject it into my arm. Speliosis, and my back pain is fucking gone. There's no. Why did this guy all of a sudden become the wish doctor that figured out that jizz is the magical treatment?
I just thought it would feel good, and then it did. But then this thing happened to my arm.
I actually did it the first time just because I'm into it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't feel my back after my back.
My arm hurt so fucking bad.
Wow.
Got this thing where I can only ejaculate when I'm pumping semen into my arm. I'm jerking off with my other hand. This guy is.
I wonder if there's like a quality level. You know,
of the jizz?
Yeah, do you need to be like strictly fruit diet for it to work during the time?
Pineapple.
That's for something else.
Jizz injections.
I don't know. This guy's just a fucking crazy person.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even.
A lot of ours.
I won't even dignify him with a drug of choice.
Yeah, he's just stupid.
A lot of these guys this pod are kind of just
stupid.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, so out of the three,
he's gonna die.
He might already be dead. He left the hospital.
Yeah, he just left.
I mean,
he could.
He's gonna lose that arm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Civil War style. He injects jizz into his arm to fix his back. He's just gonna inject piss into his foot to fix the arm.
And now I feel like anytime I see someone that's got like a big spider bite or something on the arm, I saw the picture.
Shot. I did too.
And it's big, so like if I see someone with a big one, I'm gonna be like, hey, man,
you've been shooting up semen?
First question would be like, hey, are you gonna do back pain?
Yeah.
And if he's like, no, I'm like, yeah, I know what's happening here.
You riding the white dragon?
All right, who's the highest?
Definitely that fucking Pringles chick.
You got the Pringles chick.
Yeah, man, I'd say the Pringles one.
I feel like I am on.
I mean, alcohol's a drug.
I still am on this guy that was like slapping his dick on the counter.
I'm gonna go with Dick Slapper because I think he's technically higher. Because I imagine
it was
the lady with the Pringles can in the Walmart didn't have $3,000.
Yeah,
no,
not at all. She stole that
Pringles money.
Yeah, well, she didn't even have money. I'm pretty sure she stole all that.
I think it was all stolen.
I worked in a grocery store as a child. As an 8-year-old.
So
stocking frozen meats.
We're on to the European guy won. He beat the semen guy, honestly.
Well, actually, the semen guy was in Dublin, so they're
both
European. But the guy with the inheritance.
That's all you need to know about that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a wizard.
We're going to keep it moving, folks.
Yeah.
We're going to our, not Netflix and Judge. We actually did a movie review.
A real movie.
In theaters. We paid money, and we went out there.
God.
Into the public.
Which means we cared about it, just so you know.
And what did we watch? We watched Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Into the Spider-Verse.
I have the actors. It's a lot. Shamik Moore. Jake Johnson, who's not a singer. Haley Steinfeld, Nicolas Cage.
She is a singer.
Is she?
Haley Steinfeld, yeah.
I said Jake Johnson.
You said he wasn't a singer.
Right, because he's not.
But then you said Haley Steinfeld, and I said she is a singer.
Okay.
I was just trying to go off of what you did.
Nicolas Cage, Liev Schreiber, John Mulaney, Cottonmouth, because I don't even want to try and actually say.
Mahershala Ali.
Thank you. Lily Tomlin and Chris Pine is actually, they don't really mention as the original Spider-Man that shows up.
Oh, because John Mulaney's Porker. Oh, spoiler alert.
Spoilers!
folks.
Skip ahead about 10 minutes if you don't want to listen to us talk about
Oh,
it.
we're going full 10. I like
5.
it. I like it.
I mean, you can figure it out.
Yeah,
Just
you'll-
keep hitting that 15. Oh, it's not that.
You know,
Anyway.
this movie is amazing.
Awesome. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
One of the best animated films I've seen in a while.
Maybe all time. I don't know. Could be.
I'm not going to throw a dag at Toy Story or Lion King like that right now.
See, I was gonna go anime with it.
Ugh. Well, don't.
It's animation.
Let's
It's good.
not. Let's
It's
not.
good.
Let's not go that way at all.
Someone painted a whole wall about this anime. We seen to.
Well, we talked about this briefly on our top 3 movies for 2018. We just didn't watch it.
Yeah, I said this was possibly one of the ones that could have came in. I say it would have for me.
It would have been in my top 3. I would have had to do some shuffling.
Who was you taking out? I already know I'd taken out, and the world would be mad.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
I might even put this over Infinity War. I might make this my number 1.
It's probably fun to watch. I'm thinking a lot of this might be the dad in you that's judging it this high. I'm sure your kid had a great time.
Well,
I
appreciate that.
yeah. I'm not hating at all,
But it's
like,
incorrect.
she didn't like the movie.
So she loved it.
Okay. Infinity War was really, really good. Spider-Verse is really good too. I've only seen it once as well, so
I'm buying it.
I like the second. I like to watch it twice before I get permanent judgment.
Yeah.
But I really did enjoy it. I don't think it's better than Infinity War.
But you've seen Infinity War twice.
Like more than twice.
Right.
If I had complaints, I'm not a fan of the Kingpin. That's actually the Frank Miller version of him.
He's
In the comics, he's always like his head's like in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunken.
block.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have really no complaints. I wasn't sure about some of the characters. Like I wasn't sure I would like Peter Porker translating because I didn't love Spider-Ham when they gave him to me in the Spider-Verse in the comics. I was like, I didn't really need this cartoony pig kid. But in the animated film, it translates so
They
well.
made it work. Yeah. Penny Parker,
Really good.
Spider Noir,
My
Noir,
favorite,
yeah.
easy Spider-Man.
old
Noir.
Nick Cage
Yeah.
making a comeback.
And I'm a huge fan of Miles Morales from the beginning. I absolutely love the custom-made spray-painted Spider-Man uniform with the hoodie and the high-top Nikes when he's swinging around.
Hell yeah.
Like, I wish he would have taken that off ever. Like he did when he went and got. I wish he just left that on. That was the gangster.
That's a badass Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love that spot. And I love Miles Morales' character. I'm excited that now the rest of the world gets to love Miles Morales as a character and what's to really come for him. I did say they were so afraid of the fact that this film wasn't going to do well because of the different Spider-Mans that there were a lot of scenes that they cut out. One of them they cut out was they were going to have like a little snippet where all the 3 guys that played Spider-Man in real life were going to meet each other for just like a quick moment.
Oh
And,
yeah.
like have a little conversation.
Like Topher Grace or Tobey Maguire.
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, yeah.
Garfield and
The new guy. Tom Holland.
There it is. Yeah.
No, wait.
I don't feel so
That's
good,
not-
Mr. Stark.
Yeah, I don't feel so good.
That's that guy that dated that chick. Never
But
mind.
yeah, all 3 of them were going to meet together. And I thought that was really cool. Yeah, they actually took it out. And there's another one where like some version, I think an Australian one, showed up and he died like immediately, and that's how they knew that they needed to hurry up, but they took it out.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't remember
Because he
seeing
shows
that.
up and this is how I was listening to the director talk. He's like, "Oh, he made him his death." They were like, "That's a little harsh. We're gonna leave that out."
Australian Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I mean, this
They should have got
movie.
Japanese Spider-Man.
there is a famous UK Spider-Man
Weird.
definitely out there.
I'm sure he's a good
one
guy.
of the ones that-
This movie was pretty much like what I hoped and dreamed would happen in my life as a kid. Like, I wasn't as creative, but like the whole you get bit by a spider and you get to turn into Spider-Man and Spider-Man trains you to be Spider-Man. That's
That's really
like,
cool.
that's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, and
That's amazing.
his story is a little tough. His uncle
Yeah.
didn't like him.
Yeah, his uncle. I mean, once he found out who he was,
They
though,
friendlied it up.
Yeah.
Because in the comics, it's like
His uncle
He
Snoop.
kills his uncle, not on purpose, but he kills him. And so he takes the blame for that. And his dad hates Spider-Man. He killed his uncle.
Yeah.
And then,
His uncle, or his dad is, if I'm not mistaken, he's Paperboy from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah. And then he ends up trying to go save somebody, and his mom dies, and a cop crossfire in his arms.
That wasn't in this movie.
No,
right?
I was saying it was a much gentler upbringing
Yeah.
than they gave him in IRL. But anyway,
What
yeah,
just happened?
really famous. Blah blah blah. Spider-Man was really cool when the original one that died was Batman Gangster. That's never something that happens. The reason you love Spider-Man is because he's down and out all the time.
Yeah.
Always bouncing
Yeah,
back.
but the one that dies and Miles replaces was a boss.
Yeah.
Everyone loved
Everybody
him.
loved him.
His aunt was aware. All his
Mhm.
girlfriends, 2 or 3 of them, were aware. He had a cave that was fucking
Like the Batcave.
awesome.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that never
little
happened.
shed.
Aunt May's up there whipping spider webs in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. I mean,
Momo.
they did everything, right? They kill Spider-Man, and then they
Yeah.
bring you 6 of them, and they make them all work, which
Yeah.
probably the
I kind of like
coolest
Sweatpants
part.
Spider-Man. He was
He was
kind of
awesome.
give up on everything.
Loser Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's awesome to
You
see.
related that it's instead of teenage loser, you got an adult
Adult,
loser.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man,
Hell
that's,
yeah.
I
You
can
gained a
relate.
little weight, Peter.
Yeah.
I think what they did there, the kids were relating to Miles while the adults out there are oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah. I
Peter-
tried to pop
Peter
Spider-Man.
B. Parker.
Yeah.
All right.
Movie.
I mean, I'm 10 for
10 out of 10.
10. You're 10 for 10.
Yeah, 10 for 10. Did you know when he's dicking around with the dead spider and it zzz, did that scare the shit
Oh,
out of you?
scared the
Because
hell
it
out of
scared
me.
the shit out of me.
Yeah, me too.
Was not ready for it.
No.
No.
I do.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Just
I know what
brought
you're
it up.
talking about.
Me and Trent were ah!
I didn't. Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that.
That's the only point in the movie. And people did laugh at us.
Good soundtrack,
In the
everything.
Yeah, everything was cool. I had some Kendrick on there.
He had that song he sang that I don't like at all, but I liked him singing it. It's funny.
Post Malone.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sway
Face
Lee.
tattoos.
Yeah. All right.
Should
Well,
never give Trailer Trash money.
Yeah.
we're a big fan of Spider-Verse here.
Yeah. Not so much Post Malone.
Not so much Malone. Only Malone
Good song.
in my life is Carl.
Carl.
All right, we're moving to our moving to our movie trailer review, TV style, folks.
Mailman ridiculous shit.
We did a review for the first season, and we liked it so much. We're
did.
doing the trailer for season 2.
And then we'll
Yeah.
do the whole season when it comes out.
Happy,
Can't wait.
a sci-fi production
Yep, March 27th.
until it gets canceled and it becomes a Fuck Trenton media production.
Yeah.
That's right.
Take it over.
Taking over.
Season 2 kind of looks like it's
Fucking crazy.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
Fucking
crazier.
crazy.
Yeah.
Smoothie's back.
Because now they have faith in them.
Yeah.
They let them go that far on maybe.
Dude.
Imagine what they're about to do this time.
It seems like he's trying to change his ways, but he just
He has to go back to be a murderer. He can't be a sober murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would? Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense.
He definitely kills a whole elderly ball or something. It's just a room full of old people.
Yeah.
Smoothies with a skinned guy. I think he's banging them. It's crazy.
Smoothie's back.
Smoothie.
He's the worst.
The weird
Smoothie?
robot or cockroach guy is now wearing very long eyelashes, eyeshadow, and pink and purple Pope gear, talking to the
Was
Pope.
he the beetle guy? I thought the beetle guy was someone else.
No, that was him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the same guy that was
The Sparkles guy that was
yeah,
oh, really?
he was the guy that put the costume on.
Oh, I thought he was
Uh-uh.
someone else weird.
No, that's the guy that runs the whole thing.
Shit looks weird. I can't believe they're putting it on TV.
And yeah, I mean, it looks like it was hey, we're gonna make Easter pedophilia again.
Yeah, it was like an
That's
Easter
what
rape rabbit.
it looks like. It just looks like sacrilege on sacrilege, which
Oh, yeah.
I think's hilarious. So I'm
Funny.
fine with it. I'm worried about what's gonna happen with them. We'll see if the media takes to it.
Well,
Definitely.
forgiveness before permission, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see what happens. Happy has caught a body, so
He's
Yeah,
gonna be
he's-
a little
Happy's
more.
gonna be a little
changed.
more
We've seen
fucked up in season 2. He's not gonna be all happy-go-lucky every
I'm
episode.
curious if because last time they took that turn with imaginary friends, that like was all of them.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really saw coming.
Yeah.
Or are they going to bring them back in, or is there going to be
A lot of them
another just crazy turn mid-season? And I'm like, what the hell?
I could not predict.
Yeah,
that.
that's why it's so exciting.
That shows a curveball every episode.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, weird dildo parties.
We're trailer and movie 10 for 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm right there. We got a new segment.
Oh,
You want to bring it up?
yeah, man. Start them, bench them, cut them. Now for middle-aged Trenton, that means like one of our options we're gonna stay with forever. We're gonna start them. One of the options you just kind of go to whenever, and one option you never had. You're gonna start them forever, bench them,
Got it.
cut them.
Cut them.
Cut
We
'em,
got
yeah,
three
they're not
things.
with
Also,
you.
you can call me Matt now. Middle-aged Trenton.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've evolved.
That's gotta go. That's gotta
So we
go
gotta
on
take
a
that
review.
through.
Let's
yeah.
go on
Don't be
HR.
just bringing
We'll
stuff
talk about
up.
that later. I don't know.
We all nicknames.
Always silence in my voice.
All nicknames need to be approved.
Oh, yeah?
With headquarters, with Fuck Trenton Media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We already made the shirts.
So start them, bitch them, cut them. Barbecue, burgers, fried chicken.
This is the easiest
Yeah.
one for me. Can I start this one,
Yeah,
boys?
go for it.
Yeah.
My start, fried chicken.
Yep.
I'm starting the shit out of some fried chicken. Bring it to me.
Yeah.
I just had fried chicken.
I'll take some more.
I would eat it again
Yeah,
today.
It was really good.
My bench,
Cajun for that.
I'm putting burgers on my bench because
Alright.
I get tired of the fried chicken. I can just get a nice, delicious, tasty burger. And my bench is going to be barbecue. Now, I'm assuming barbecue is just kind of like chopped pork. If I get
I would
fancy cuts, then
Like ribs and
I mean,
stuff
you
as
just
well.
considered a Cajun filet biscuit fried chicken. Then barbecue is going to get its own variety as well. I'm just saying, you can't have it both ways.
touche. I still am bent. I'm cutting barbecue. I'll live without it. No swine.
No swine.
It's the purest of meats. That's a filter system. They eat the trash, and then you eat them.
Yeah, that's true. Who's next?
Scallops of the
You want
land.
it? You seem to
try
already
it.
agree
Sure,
with the
man.
fried chicken.
I was gonna say,
You
yeah,
just
fried
gonna take
chicken.
mine?
Yeah, pretty much burgers, and then I'm kind of done with barbecue, man. We always have it when we're like drinking and stuff, so it's like
I think
cooped up a lot of barbecue.
I think we're about to bring a tear to
good on
Fat Side,
barbecue.
but
Yeah.
we're on the same page here.
Come
so-
on, can I say, fuck you guys, alright? First of
That's
all,
not very nice.
Royale, Mr. Royale.
Mr.
Yeah.
Pork
Fat
Slice.
Thank you. Yeah, Pork
cheese.
Sweats Incorporated is starting burgers. Duh. Alright, duh. Like, when have you, is there even a time in your life where you weren't on a diet and you went a full week without a cheeseburger? No. It didn't fucking happen. So, and they've got varieties, man. It's not just like, you can mix it up.
Hardee's or McDonald's.
I am fucking benching barbecue. I love barbecue. Pork sweats everywhere. And barbecue has all kinds of variety. You have all kinds of different. I mean, you can have a big ass plate of just pulled pork and still have 4 different kinds of sauces.
I think you really offended them with that
Yeah,
barbecue.
throw some biscuits in there. Now you
should-
got
No. Biscuits go with fried chicken. You get rolls. You get
whatever. I'll
rolls.
throw it on the roll. I'll take.
Yeah.
Give me a Hawaiian sweet roll over that little flaky ass biscuit anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's just
So
disrespect.
this was hard that I had to cut fried chicken. I really am not gonna say it wasn't.
Doesn't sound hard.
Well, it's because your choices were blasphemy. It was hard, but also it had no chance between the other two. I love pork sweating and royales. I love cheeseburgers. I can't believe you would cut barbecue.
So I think
You're
we're all in
supposed to be all
agreement.
from the Carolinas.
Barbecue sucks.
Fuck
You
trade
know,
media.
Hey, look, these choices weren't meant to be easy, Do I love barbecue? Yes. If you put a gun to my head and tell me I have these 3 choices and one's gone, bye barbecue.
You said it was so easy. Both of you did.
I agree.
I at least said the chicken was a hard decision.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it says
I'm,
right there.
I had a reason.
I wrote hard. All right, we're gonna move on to what I thought was the hardest one. Actually,
let's test the boundaries of our friendship.
Yeah, here we go. 90s cartoons, what we grew up on. Either 90s Batman with the square shoulders, Spider-Man with the square shoulders,
Yeah.
or the X-Men cartoon,
With a bunch of square shoulders.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you start this one, Fat? You're kind of gassed up on the last
I am, yeah. Let's keep it rolling. I'm starting X-Men again. Duh. If we were actually on YouTube, you see the giant ass Wolverine standing over there in the fucking corner, and Colossus on the wall, and then there's more X-Men right there. So again, duh. It's still extremely watchable.
There's a Spider-Man over there.
I even said that, yeah, right beside another Colossus. I even said, I think when you tried to ask me what was my most watched show that I would rewatch, I don't rewatch shows. If there's a show I rewatched,
X-Men.
it's the 90s X-Men series.
Yeah.
The greatest animated series of all time. So I'm starting that.
Does that include Toy Story, which you don't like to offend?
It's not a series.
Dragon Ball Z.
There's 3 movies.
Well, it's a movie. It's a completely different realm.
It's animated series. You said animated series.
If I had to choose between the two, I mean, that's just...
Another time.
Yeah. I was like, I wasn't ready. I'm about to get... The Bench. Oh, man, these... God.
It's tough.
Yeah, I
loved all 3 of these
I
shows.
did too. I'm going Batman. So good. You know, a lot of great characters. Great voicing. By the way, I'm pretty sure that was Mark Hamill as the Joker at the time.
Yeah,
Which is the greatest Joker voice that
Definitely.
there is.
There's that one guy that sounds kind of like him.
Yeah,
Batman, you know, the villains in Batman were always a little darker.
they're better.
The whole show is darker. They did it on
Yeah.
like, dark colored background to make everything have like a black look to it.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Like only light they used was lightning.
Alfred.
Yeah, and Alfred even had big old square shoulders. That old man was.
Well, if you ever seen Gotham, he's a badass.
Yeah, and it's not the only time I've seen that route taken where Alfred's like former military. I've seen that. In a couple of,
Former BA.
MI6.
yeah.
British.
So I guess that leads me to cut Spider-Man. Pour one out here.
It's a hard
Right?
choice, yeah.
I did not want to do that. It just barely loses out to Batman. Like this is tough, man.
Okay, so you got X-Men, benching Batman, cutting Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't even have a good reason to cut Spider-Man. Like, I can't even.
It's because you have
You
to
have
choose.
to. Yeah.
All right, Young Trenton, do you want to go first, or do you want to wait till I make mine so you can just pick mine again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. Let me hear what you got. So
Okay,
I can
cool.
probably do that.
I'm cutting X-Men. No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see if that would get mad.
I almost cried.
I'm actually starting X-Men too. I remember a point where we actually bought some of these DVDs.
Oh yeah.
And we went back and because I think we tried to go back and watch a few different cartoon shows. And a lot of them were horrible. Like the Ninja Turtles was
It's not
pretty
rewatchable.
bad.
No.
The X-Men was still a really good watch. There were some jokes in there. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't get that when I was 5, but now.
How'd you do that, Gambit? We style, Moncho.
Yeah.
We style.
Yeah, but why'd you get your closer? Let me tell you.
Yeah, X-Men's my start, and man, this gets tough. I'm gonna give Spider-Man the slight edge, just because I don't know. He was the friendly neighborhood guy. Both of the shows I really enjoyed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna cut Batman. Regretfully, this I loved all 3 of them, but. Trent, do you even need to say anything, or are you just going off mine?
Yeah, ditto.
No, man. I'm going to start Batman because that was my shit. I really liked Batman.
Wow, I like the curveball.
Yeah, dude, it was cool. It was
That's
like
what
one of my
we're
most
doing about
watched like cartoons. Like that opening scene you're talking about is like burned into my brain of like the lightning and the blimp coming across the ceiling and then Batman
shows up.
Plus, it was just really, it was like kind of this like an edgier cartoon for the time. And like I said, the whole background was done with like a brown filter pretty much, so that everything looked like dark and grainy and brooding.
Batman's always been like the anti-hero kind of.
Yeah. He's always been the guy. He's been the
He's always a vigilante.
I like Trent Soul.
Yeah.
Dark,
brooding, no family, parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your bench?
I'm gonna bench X-Men because I really like X-Men,
I'm
and
so
I
glad
don't want to.
X-Men.
I was gonna, but realistically,
Let me say what's worse.
no. Like I've watched it more than like Spider-Man. Like gone back and watched it. Like we've done it as adults. Then, his kids watched it a bunch, and then I'm gonna cut Spider-Man, even though, like you said, there's really no reason because it was pretty good. Yeah, and they even had like the multiverse thing. And I remember like 6-arm Spider-Man and shit. It was cool.
Man Spider. Just like Man Bat.
Yeah.
Venom, Carnage.
Yeah, it's cool
Carnage
stuff, man.
is cool.
Carnage is
But it's just
amazing.
X-Men was kind of like the Batman show. It was a little more like adult, a little darker. Like, I don't know. It's cool.
X-Men had almost like that
soap
weird
opera
sci-fi kind of. It definitely had the soap opera thing, but it was always a little weirder too.
Plus, it was like Spider-Man. You had like a couple villains that had powers and stuff. But X-Men, like every motherfucker had something going on. Laser eyes.
Yeah,
Crazy
And all of
hands.
them had someone else that could take them out.
Yeah,
Which
for the
is
most
not
part.
the situation with a lot of villains.
Yeah.
Batman just needed to meet you once and then so he could
Yeah,
plan.
figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Spider-Man just catches a beat down, and then he Mary Jane's his way out or something.
He willpowers it through overcoming. That's what Spider-Man
He tires
does.
the guy out. It's the classic Ali on the ropes.
All right,
strategy.
this last one, I don't think was as good as I thought it was going to be.
I'm glad that
Debating
you picked this one.
Yes.
We can cut this out right now. Just
No,
do a
no.
new one.
We're going to sit through.
And?
Either. I don't have another one on deck.
I got one.
Okay, you want to do that?
Yeah.
What you got?
Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Jay-Z. What's your preference?
Oh, you just want to set me up for this one. You just want the world to hate me.
Read yours.
Mine is, mine is sit through. Yeah, mine is the sound as
People are gonna love it. No, people are gonna love it. Read it.
All right, you either have to sit through a local theater version of Cats. I'm going to say a 3-hour biology lesson on grass.
Okay.
All right, or a stranger's funeral.
Easiest one for me.
Yeah.
See, this is not thought this would be
Stranger's
difficult.
funeral.
All right, Trent.
Start it.
All right, we're starting the Stranger's funeral.
Yep. I'm gonna bench the grass and I'm gonna cut Cats because fuck that.
You know what? I actually am going the other way on the bench
You want
because
Cats?
I'll tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. 'Cause
I had a good reason for that.
I feel like I have a better chance of getting some snacks in the theater version of Cats. I feel like in the classroom they won't let me eat, and that's 3 hours, man.
Oh yeah, I benched the biology lesson because I don't want to have to do it. But I cut the funeral. You guys, you sick dark fucks. I do not want to go to anyone's funeral.
Dude,
At some point,
I don't know him.
something will have to be said that'll be sad and make my grown big ass cry.
it's a
And I don't want
stranger.
anything to
I
do
will-
with that.
I'll have no emotional attachment to
You
it.
can pick up chicks freely.
I'm
Sure.
They're
about
sad.
to get married.
Trenton,
Thanks.
you know
Oh, yeah,
what?
sorry.
I think young Trenton would do very well at this.
You need to
Yeah.
start hitting that scene,
Yeah, the funeral
and
scene.
especially since you're starting it.
I went for the
Yeah.
spread. I was starting it as well, but mostly because one, it's a stranger. Two, I think I could pop in, pop out. I don't really feel like I'm going to be there for 3 hours like it would be for this biology lesson or a version of Cats.
All right, so I think because
and a spread. It might be a spread.
there's a local theater version that you can kind of get fucked up and find that Cats thing funny.
Yeah.
That's really the only reason I started it. Are we gonna we're gonna do revisit and do his too? Are we gonna make that happen? Are you ready for Biggie, Jay-Z, and Tupac?
I will come back to
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Another week.
everyone's gonna hate me for that.
No, it'll be fine.
Is your answer hope, hope, hope?
No, you can tell when I'm gonna start.
Yeah, of course.
So, the last one, me and Trenton want to go to strangers' funerals, and Fat is afraid he's gonna cry, so he's gonna go watch theater version of Cats.
All fucked up.
All right.
Yeah.
You might cry at that, man. Could be
Nah,
sad. You
nah.
don't know. You ever seen
It's
it?
not the same.
The life of a cat is sad.
It's not
But you don't know those
Yeah.
cats.
It's kind of like
It's
Rent.
kind of like a funeral. It's a funeral for what people think about them. You know, they'll be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I saw Steve dressed as a man cat."
Maybe I just hate cats.
Maybe.
Could be.
So if you're telling me they're dying, I'm glad I chose them to start.
Well, we're gonna move this to our take it as you will, take it as you wish. I
No,
don't
it's
know.
our take that, which is our Diddy moment
Oh,
now.
take that.
Take that. Take that. Take that.
Huh?
Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Yeah.
So, this is a kind of a
Saints tears.
this is a deconstructed take,
Oh man.
and I'm gonna tell you why.
Like an open face take.
I started writing a take, and then as I wrote it, I started kind of leaning to the exact opposite of the way that I was going to argue my take.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you both sides of the take.
Oh, man.
Now I'm confused.
Present both to you, see what your thoughts are, and by that time, I think I will know which side of the take I'm
The take
on.
will have been
Okay.
taken.
Okay.
It's like that movie where they show the end at the beginning.
Taken?
Yes.
Yeah.
The NBA is a
Vin Diesel.
crybaby bitch
Scarface.
league.
Oh wait, we're not doing
Oh.
that.
Oh, whoa, hey,
Whoa.
talk over a man's take, guys?
Whoa, sorry,
Whoa,
sorry.
I know it's your
Sorry,
birthday
take your take,
weekend.
man.
Happy pre-lated.
Yeah.
Shit.
You did it again.
Damn it. The NBA is a crybaby bitch league. Here's why. Players seem to have the most control over where they want to play. If they don't want to play, I'm not playing. They just sit out. And then they get traded. They sit out, they'll miss games during the regular season for rest. They have guaranteed contracts. Overall, I mean, they're just, I don't know, seem a little different than some of the other pro sports. But as I was writing it, I was like, whoa, wait a second. Maybe they're not crybaby bitches. Maybe NBA players are the smartest athletes in all of sports. Because, I mean, they're just like, hey, man, I don't want to play here. This is like the employment. I get to choose where I want to work, I'm a talented employee. I should get to choose my path. And if I don't want to work here, then here's my 2 weeks notice. Make the trade happen. So maybe after you guys tell me your thoughts, I'll know my thoughts. Anybody have a preference?
Yeah, because first of all, no, they're not a bitch made for having a guaranteed contract.
Oh, no, I agree with that.
I mean, that's definitely, and you're definitely, I mean, players resting just happens sometimes. 80-game schedule, you're 29 years old, and you're playing 30 minutes a night. Orlando Magic are coming to town.
Ooh, love those Magic.
Or Cleveland.
Yeah.
Or Grizzlies. That lay you picked, that drunken night.
It was fun.
Take the night off.
It's fun once.
So, I think they're the smartest players. I think they control their own, and the reason they can sit out is they're so rich. It's not like the NFL where they're not going to get paid. They'll find a way.
They can miss a game or two, and then the team can cut them, and guess what? They still have to pay for the rest of that contract.
Yeah, so that's fine.
You know what? I think you've taught me into it. I do think NBA players are the smartest athletes, and now I'm going into even deeper into this take. Jimmy Butler could ruin this for all the players. Next negotiating, yeah, he's abusing it, man. And the owners are going to be like, yo, this is bullshit. Like, hey, man, Jimmy Butler, you've been traded from 5 different teams now. What's going on here, man? They're gonna talk about this in the rework. I don't know. He undressed the coach, man. That's
And they're gonna find a way. They might even get a new coach. They're gonna find a way to keep him happy, sign him on, and then sign that other guy they'll be able to sign. And they'll have a 4-man because they'll have enough roster space to keep him on and sign another.
Is that still possible?
Yeah, because Ben Simmons is on his rookie contract.
But who's the other guy? Kevin Durant's not going.
No,
he wants.
I don't even think they need somebody that big. They need kind of like a Covington back.
Who you check?
Yeah, dude, they
got Embiid.
What's that guy from the Magic? He's not.
Vucevic.
Is that
Nick, the center?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vucevic.
He does it. Yeah, I don't know.
Aaron Gordon?
Wouldn't be bad. I'm just saying that they're really.
I think they need another
if they
guard.
Could figure it out, they'd be in the top 2 seeds anyway.
They need somebody with a jumper, like a younger JJ.
I know. He still looks good, JJ, but it's not what it was.
I mean, he's grown.
He's like 30.
He's older
now. He's our age.
All right.
Anyway.
That's my take. NBA players are the smartest athletes. Great.
All right.
Glad I delivered that with such confidence.
Did you have a take this week?
I have a take, but it's kind of weak shit.
Do it.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
Weak takes. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
Orlando's this week.
You know how we all love our delightful little streaming devices and the movies and glorious TV shows that they bring us?
Yeah.
Well, there's a war going on. Shots have been fired, my friends. Across the bow, the shot around the world. Netflix is going up $2. What? A month. Boom. They've been slowly increasing their price. And Hulu is dropping $2.
Whoa!
Boom. Yeah, at the same time. They even add a little advertisement for it and shit too when you log in.
Dang, that is
I was
shots
like,
fired.
oh man, Hulu's starting it. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be great.
Well, Hulu wants to try to pull you into their live TV.
Oh yeah,
That's what
not
they
doing
want.
it.
They want to
And I
start
can,
getting you on the bottom one, and then
But even for their normal stuff, it's going down $2.
yeah.
And Netflix is going up $2. Ooh.
I'm sorry, young Trenton, middle-aged Trenton, but I actually am a Hulu Live TV subscriber.
Oh yeah.
I believe they may have dropped all the basic Hulus. My bill went up $8.
Oh, that's how it works.
Hulu hit me. This is actually the second time since I've had Hulu TV that they've marked my price up. I think I got it about 6 to 8 months ago, which honestly I guess I can't be that mad at because my internet calls me like every 6 months, like, oh, your promotion ran out, so now you're paying $75 instead of $50.
Bastards.
Yeah, fuck Spectrum.
Allegedly.
So how much is your Hulu Live?
Man, it started at 40, it went to 45, and now I think it's 53.
Still not bad.
Not bad. I get the regular Hulu, I get Hulu Live, some
No,
DVR,
that's not
you know.
I play for PlayStation View with every sports package. It's like 60.
What is a sports package?
Red Zone. Does anything else matter?
Ooh, no.
No. Answer done, you know. All right, I guess that moves on to me. My JD moment, take that, was there's a man that was dying of dangerous levels of methanol alcohol, which you find from bootlegging.
Yeah.
To slow down the process of taking in the methanol, they filled this liver with ethanol alcohol from beer, or ethanol. I say ethanol.
He did.
Ethan is a dude.
Yeah.
He's from there. Ethanol out there.
Yeah.
But ethanol,
Ethanol out there fixing
yeah,
livers and
you
shit.
don't want Ethan filling you up.
Ethanol in you.
They used beer and it kept him alive. They slowly fed him 15 beers over like a 4-hour process and saved his life. Beer is a lifesaver.
Let me get this straight. This guy basically overdosed on moonshine, and in order to bring him back, they just had him
slow
pound.
dripped in beer.
They had him slow drip 15 beers.
15 beers. Right, he was fucked up
He
by the
could
end
have
of it.
just butt chugged 2 of them. He would.
Yeah, I mean,
All you gotta do is slow, right?
Not when you butt chugging.
Doing so yeah, beer can save lives. But I also have another take, Kitty. I saw this morning that Disney has decided their first Marvel Cinematic Universe R-rated film will be Black Widow. And where I think that one makes the Black Widow film a little more exciting because someone might be blood and titties.
Yeah.
That's what it's
That's
about.
what it's about.
They're trying to trick us.
But really, the more exciting thing is that we were all worried with them acquiring Fox and therefore acquiring Deadpool, that Deadpool would be rated R. And this means since their universe is moving to R-rated films, that Deadpool most likely will stay an R-rated film, which is
has to.
applause.
Yeah, I mean,
it can't be done without it.
Well, I mean, Disney doesn't have to put out like a ton of R-rated movies. If it's just like 1 or 2 every now and then,
Right.
you know what I mean?
But the fear is that
They
they
definitely
don't do it.
Yeah, it feels like they do need to like, even
is
especially
a
with
big
these
step for
Guardians,
them.
they're maturing up some,
Yeah, but this is a big step for them to let loose a superhero film that's R-rated.
I still think an
Right.
R-rated Black Widow movie's not going to be anywhere
Any
near
good.
as crazy as Deadpool.
Well,
I think it could be good. I'm a big Scarlett Johansson fan.
Oh yeah, me too.
What?
Not a huge Black Widow fan.
No.
I actually think her best appearance was when she first showed up in Iron Man 2. That was her best film for me.
Boxing ring?
Yeah, in the hallway, turn around, flipping stuff.
I think so.
When her hair was long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, who are the people that would be in it? Hawkeye. Hawkeye would probably be in it. What was that thing they're always talking about? That mission and fucking...
Well, the turnaround.
You and I remember this very different. They could just do a movie on that.
They could do kind of prequel.
Hulk.
Think about it is they need
smashing.
to do something because they've already done her storyline sort of like twice.
Yeah.
Like, I know all about
Yeah,
it. So
she's infertile.
That's kind of weird. And I really think this also we were talking about R-rated films are expected to do as well because it limits the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore their budget isn't as big and it limits loss in case they think this movie might not be that great.
You know what? I bet it would be more of a movie. I think it would still be more of a prequel, right? Like an Origins thing.
I think so.
Like
I feel like that's what it's gonna
her
be.
I would say so,
before
too.
she turns good, like
Yeah.
back
She's
in
like,
Russia.
That's why I went
Yes.
R-rated.
Yeah.
Why don't you be
Okay.
like R-rated just because of some like violence and
Before her and Hulk were playing hide.
stuff. Hide the cucumber, yeah.
Hide the
Hulk
big
smash.
thing,
Yeah.
all right. Well, thanks for
Sure.
double dipping on your taste.
Yeah, I just saw it and I would have,
I like it.
I didn't want to not tell the world that beer saved your life. Just
Any
because
chance,
I found
right?
it out. Yeah.
And semen cures back pain.
And, yeah.
Dude, I'm about
And
to
it
get
could give
on
you a
it.
superpower.
I'm gonna go
You could become
take my
Jizzman.
I got something for y'all.
I'm good. I'll pass.
All right,
Definitely
No
haven't eaten
thanks.
pineapple.
we're going on our quotes to live by.
Who wants it?
Me.
All right.
This is you guys. I've been on a Spider-Man kick. That person who helps others simply because it should or must be done, and because it is the right thing to do, is indeed, without a doubt, a real superhero. Stan the Man Lee.
Boom. Sometimes I let a match burn down to my fingers just so I can feel something. Spider Nowhere.
Oh, mine is also Spider Nowhere. Where wind came from to move his coat. Where wind came from to move his coat in a basement. Quote, wherever I go, the wind follows, and the wind smells like rain. End quote.
All right. Hey, that's the show this week. We're really glad you stopped by. Before we head out, let's.
Oh yeah, we have our special guest aerial pilot T. Renton.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to us about
Yes.
Jadronies.
Talk to us
Yeah.
about your
You guys really
initial
gonna
flight.
let me
go
do
ahead.
this time? You gonna
Yeah, go
actually let me
Let's
drone on?
start talking. We sponsor you.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna say something. You're just gonna kill me. You're just like, yeah.
Hey, you know,
FPV.
just
Power
get your
loop.
Jadronies.
Outro.
Peace out. Outro. Outro. Dudes talking stuff.
Excelsior, motherfucker.